Hello. I recently watched a video as the subject was about a 451,000 mile Tesla Model S. It was valued at under £10,000, which I thought would be very interesting with a Tesla doing so many miles. Quite a good advert for Tesla. And the three guys on it were very much in the style of Top Gear. And they were driving from Reading to the Lizard in Cornwall, 280 miles. It was very entertaining, but it was a little bit short on facts, and I'll tell you why. Hello friends, I'm Nigel. Thank you for tuning in today. I do hope you can like and subscribe, and please leave any comments down below. They stopped after 140 miles for coffee, but they didn't recharge. They said there were no superchargers on their route from Reading to the Lizard, which was at 281 miles. So we've got Reading here, and they're aiming down for the Lizard. They said there were no superchargers en route, and they fluffed around with almost running out of electricity and didn't have the correct leads. So I just wanted to show you here. You can see they started at Reading, and there's quite a lot around them, but they wouldn't need them. The first supercharger would have been at Amesbury, and then at Exeter, where they actually must have stopped somewhere around here for coffee but didn't charge. But at Exeter you've got two superchargers at Darts Farm, which got 12, and if we go in a bit closer, we've got Exeter 32 stalls, and the cost of that would only have been 42p. I didn't stop there. They also didn't stop at near Launceston, where Lifton, that one's been there a long time, recently been upgraded. They didn't stop here at Camborne, but there was a lot of drama around when they got closer to the destination.
Oh no! Oh no, we gotta wait for someone to charge their car! We've made it. Not only to a charging point, but also
To have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, what you do, you have a lot of drama. For instance, if I just show you now, I'm at the top of Scotland, and let's say I wanted to navigate down to the Lizard. Some people want to drive, only want one stop. Well, frankly I don't, because I want to have a decent life and not be wanting to to go to the bathroom or achy legs or wanting coffee. There is no drama. It tells you where every supercharger is. It tells you how long you're going to be there, and how busy they are. Let's say we can have a look at Abingdon now. We'll have a look further down. We can have a look at anywhere we like at Dundee, see what the situation is there. It's pretty quiet at the moment. 12 are available. Glasgow, Abington, 6 stalls available, and all the way down. There is no drama. There is no excuse, unless you're Dumb and Dumber. That, I think, would be the biggest excuse for not having enough fuel. And it makes a very interesting video, doesn't it, of not having enough charge and you know, just forgetting to tell people there were all these superchargers in the vicinity. In the UK there are 110 Tesla supercharge locations with about 1100 superchargers. At the end of the video they claimed that the trip in the Tesla cost him about £90, and the diesel only costs £30. But these were estimates, and I think it needs a lot more scrutiny. I think a mixture of a Tesla driver charging at home and using the Tesla supercharger driving 281 miles would cost £14, a fraction of the cost of the diesel. And of course, by ignoring the Tesla superchargers and going to the sometimes twice or 3 times as expensive superchargers, you're distorting the figures and you're making it look much more expensive to charge an EV than it really is. The video was quite negative as far as costs were concerned, claiming that the diesel cost less. It didn't. They drove past the Tesla superchargers that were much cheaper than the charges they ended up going to, and this is common practice to try and make diesel seem cheaper. It's not. And my main interest for looking at the video initially was because it was a Tesla Model S that had driven 450,000 miles, which is quite exceptional and much longer than you would expect from any diesel car. I had a diesel company car that did 140,000, and that was pretty good, and that was in pretty good nick. But no, this was a very good video in many respects, but lacking in some, where the Tesla superchargers were and many of the costs. And it's a common thing to do this. Go to the most expensive supercharger you can find and then claim it's cheaper than diesel. And my experience, as I have found, is that if you charge at home, top up at the Tesla superchargers, it's much cheaper than diesel. And I've done the sums many times and have been driving diesel cars all my life. And the impression after watching the video is that diesel is about a third the cost of electricity charging your EV. It really is not. My experience has been it's always more expensive, with a mixture of charging at home and occasionally using Tesla superchargers. If I'm not using the Tesla supercharger, it's much cheaper. It's still cheaper using the Tesla supercharger, but some EVs are not as efficient, and there are many public chargers that are quite extortionate in price and should be avoided at all cost. And of course the video was watched by 500,000 people. It's very successful, and a lot of people who might be thinking of buying EV are going to be put off by these numbers that just aren't accurate. And great video, great style. It's very much in the style of the Top Gear, which I used to watch and enjoy myself, and I can see why they're doing it, and I'm surprised that more people aren't doing it. Could do it myself if I could find 2 other old gits. But of course Top Gear was always based on Last of the Summer Wine. Anyway, 3 old men dicking around in cars. Thanks very much for joining me today. I do hope you can subscribe and like, and please leave a comment down below. There's also a link to my friends who are thinking of buying a Tesla. If you use the link, there is a bonus for you and there's a bonus for me, and it's available in any country to my friends in Australia, America, Europe, New Zealand, Canada, and all over. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you next time, and please take a look at some of my other videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.